sound is working. All right, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous, but I'm also very excited, and I'm glad that you all can be here today. Yay. Alright, I'm just gonna set up a couple things right now, so just give me a moment. If there are any audio issues, if my voice is too quiet, the music's too loud or too quiet, just let me know. I'm kind of a disaster. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm quiet? Okay. Hold on, give me a sec. I don't know, but for whatever reason, this mic that I'm using likes to be super quiet, even when my volume's all the way up. So just give me a second to figure this out. Okay, how is that? Is that a bit better? Does it sound weird? Hello everyone! Hi! Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you can make it. I'm like trying to like loosen up, not be as nervous, because it's like I'm just hanging out with friends. and totally ignoring all the techie tech stuff that frightens me very much. Frightens me incredibly so. Yeah, okay. Okay. Better? Awesome. Okay. Sweet. All right. Yay, I'm glad to hear that. So what was I gonna say? Oh yes. Before we get into the game, I thought it'd be kind of funny, and kind of cute if we wished, well, first of all, there's two people that are celebrating birthdays on the 23rd. The first is Miss Mina Summers, who's in the chat. I was at her stream earlier. That cake looked delicious. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great one today. So she's pretty much the reason that this stream is happening. She's been troubleshooting all of my stuff. I just keep coming to her with questions because I have no idea what I'm doing. So I appreciate her so much. Happy birthday, Mina. And the second person, which technically his birthday's over, but it's still the 23rd here, so it counts. Mr. Hayasaka Kohei. Koni, yes. Happy birthday, sir. I thought it was so funny when I realized that I would be streaming on his birthday. I didn't plan that. But being how I am, I figured it'd be nice to celebrate his birthday a little bit. And yeah, so I guess technically I also could have done something for Nayuta, but I basically sang him a cover, so he's good. He's fine. He got a lot. He's all good. All right. And with that, hold on, I'm just gonna take a drink of water first. Give me a sec. Alright. And let's bring up the game. And just turn down the background music. Excellent. And okay, how is the volume now? Is the game volume too loud? Can you still hear me? Oh, you're right, it is dailies. Oh my gosh, the reset. Hold on, let me check. Sorry. Double A side comes first before everything else, y'all. Actually, I was rushing to do all of my dailies because it always happens. I go I'm like an hour or two away from the reset, and I look at my game, I'm like, oh crap, I haven't done any of my goals yet. Oops. So, well, my game seems to be stuck on Shu's costume editor, so I'll just leave it at that for now, and oh man. Eventually, I will play Double A side on a stream. I just need to figure out how to connect it to my laptop to stream, because again, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, no. But yes, once I do figure that out, there'll be a whole plethora of things I can try out. So yeah. Game's low? Okay. Let me just also turn this up a little bit more. Okay, is it still too quiet? must send friend points. True. One of the most important things in life is sending all of your friends friend points. It's what good friends do. Awesome. All right. Cool. Now that we've got that figured out, let us begin. I think I'm going to start with story mode, and then once I kind of get used to things, maybe way later down the line, I'll try free play. But for now, let's just kind of see what this game has in store. I kind of know a little bit about it. Like, I've seen other people streaming it, so that's kind of how I found out about it. But like, for the most part, I'm pretty clueless as to what this whole game has in store. I just found out that there are endings or something like that. I clicked the gallery because I was curious, and it's like, oh, complete one of the good endings to like get like a CG, and I was like, what do you mean endings? What do you mean there are endings? Excuse me? What? So, without further ado, let's dive right into it, shall we? New game. Ah yes, character selection. Do I want generic guy or generic girl? I think I will stick with generic girl. Oh goodness. Last name? I can't spell. Oh, group's name. I didn't think about this. Oh no. I'm horrible at naming things. Oh no. What should the group's name be? Oh no. How do I decide on this? Do I go full nerd and just make everything Argonavis Project themed? Do I do that? Or do I try to make this, like, somewhat... I don't even know. Oh, that'd be so funny. Hello guys, I'm Upstar Stories. Welcome to my group, the Argonavis Project. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. Oh, yo. You can... Oh, really? Okay. I was under the impression that there was only a female rival. I didn't know there could be, like, either or. Interesting. I'm gonna stick with this. And yes, tutorial. I need tutorial. Unfair mode. Oh, that sounds fun. Like, a huge challenge, but that sounds really fun. Later. I'll try that later. That'd be really fun endurance stream. Figure out how long I can last in unfair mode. Oh, look at this little dude in the corner. That's so fun.
あれ、藤本さんに会いに来たのか。
If you had an appointment scheduled for now, well, you might be waiting for a while. Fujimoto has a habit of keeping people waiting. Where is Fujimoto? Hey, do I look like I know? I don't even work here. I mean, it's not like anyone works here, right? Not at the moment, at least. If you wanted to meet anyone who works for Fujimoto, well, you showed up a week too late. What happened a week ago?
Oh,
Oh, you didn't know? Well, this building might look like a ghost town now, but it used to be home to some very lucrative businesses. They were the kind of businesses that turned a very large profit, but they did most of their business in cash, if you catch my drift. A wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Fujimoto runs that kind of businesses that. Oh, yeah. I can't read! Hold on, let me try that again. Fujimoto runs the kind of businesses that favor profits over morals, kicking it old school with the world's oldest profession. Of course, the local law enforcement was usually willing to turn a blind eye as long as they got a cut of the action. But ever since our city was chosen to host the upcoming Summer Games, the higher-ups have started cracking down on that sort of thing. I guess Fujimoto decided to clean up his act before the police had to get involved, which would explain why this building is now empty. And some of the neighborhood's finest massage therapists are now finding themselves out of a job. But I guess their loss is your gain, right? That's what you're meeting Fujimoto about? Well, as best as I can gather, Fujimoto's goal is to clean up his act. But let me give you a piece of advice. People don't change their ways so easily. You dig? If you want to run things squeaky clean, you'll be running against the grain. Bruh, who are you? And I say that as a general question because I can't see you. We are literally in the dark. Me? I'm just a concerned citizen giving out some free advice. Is that enough gossip? I'm just trying to impress upon you that Fujimoto is probably desperate to fill this space with some kind of business. Whoever fills it could probably get away with running it at a loss for the foreseeable future. One of the benefits of not caring where your money comes from means you can accumulate a lot of it. And Fujimoto spends a lot of time not caring where his money came from. Anyway, I've already said too much. Enjoy your meeting with Fujimoto, alright?
じゃあな。
Bruh. What was that? Man. This guy's got issues. Chapter 1. Unofficial PR manager is back. Yes! I am the unofficial producer this time around. I could never be the official producer. We've already got like the most godly producer for the Argonauts project the world has ever seen. Like, Kitaoka! Kitaoka P! I'm a Kitaoka P stan. He's amazing. Chef's kiss. I know they do last name, first name, but it just looks so stupid. You're Upstar Stories, right? Sorry to kept you waiting. Good to finally meet you in person. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you're so young, but entertainment does seem to be a young person's game, especially when it comes to managing talent. Anyway, your age is less important to me than your experience, which was enough to impress me. Yeah, I know. All of my my Twitter promotion stuff. It's really, really lucrative. Really, really passion driven. I'm. Oh man, if you remember that era of me, my god, that was a time. That was a time. Oh. Do I be self-deprecating or not? What's more true to me? You know, I'll be professional about this. I'll be like, yeah, I'm glad you think I'm all that, even though I secretly think I'm not, because I don't want to plant any seeds of doubt in your mind. Big brain thinking. I'm glad you're impressed. The thing that caught my eye, however, wasn't your education or even your most recent work experience. I was most impressed by the fact that you worked at a convenience store in high school. Most people wouldn't brag about working at a convenience store, but to become a part-time manager at such a young age is certainly unusual, especially given that I happen to know that convenience store. It's in a pretty rough and tumble part of town. You're someone who knows how to get things done, aren't you? Managing an idol agency isn't exactly the same thing as running a convenience store, but you have to deal with a lot of the same problems. Young employees who are trying to balance work and school, running on a tight budget, keeping customers happy. If you know the business fundamentals, I think you'll do well here. And if you don't know everything you need to, I hope you'll learn fast. So anyway, I have the paperwork here if you're ready to sign. Your terms are, well, let's just say that they're the best terms I was able to get on such a short notice. Anyway, I don't want you to think of me as your boss. You're the boss. I'm just the sponsor. An investor, if you will. This is your enterprise, and I'm just buying myself a piece of the action. When it comes to starting capital, I'm afraid I can't offer much in the way of cash. My investments haven't left me very liquid, and I'm taking a loss on a significant portion of my portfolios, you see. Part of the reason this building happens to be vacant, but I can offer you the use of the bottom floor rent-free. Pretty lucky for my loss to turn into your gain, isn't it? This kind of generosity isn't typical for me, so don't get used to it. Well, okay. Bruh. What do you get out of this? I'm a little sus. Just a wee bit sus. I already said it, didn't I? I just want a piece of the action. You do all the hard work, and if you turn out to be a success, I get some of the prestige by association. I just hit my mic. But anyways, if it fails, well, it won't be the first business venture I've seen fail. Plus, the truth is, I need someone to fill this property. If you let a space go unused for too long, it can start to look run down, and that can affect the value of the surrounding property. It's not good to have a building that never has anyone leaving or entering, but if you start expanding and taking up more space, you're gonna have to pay rent for the space you move into. It's a bit early to worry about that though. For the time being, I assume you'll be focused on getting some starting talent, bringing them up, doing basic promotion, and most importantly, getting yourself a fan base. Ah yes, my unofficial PR skills come into action. Let's go! I don't know everything about the entertainment industry, but the one thing I do know is that you're nothing without your fans. An idol group lives or dies based on the size of the following it gets. Of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't pay attention to your bank account, but if you're not increasing the size of your following, you're probably doing something wrong. Plus, there's me to think about. One of the reasons I want to sponsor an idol group is so that one day I can turn on a TV or pick up a newspaper and see people talking about something I helped create. So go out there and make me proud. So, are we ready to formalize the agreement, or is there anything I forgot to cover? Ooh, should I bring up the dude? The literally shady dude who I could not see his silhouette of? Nah, let's just keep moving forward. If he was important, he'll come back later. I hope that doesn't bite me. Likewise, but don't expect to see too much of me. Don't get me wrong, I'll try to come out to big events, but I'm a busy man. You don't think you're the only investment I'm making, right? Oh, don't worry, I'm not sponsoring any other idol groups. It's against my interest to sponsor two different companies that might compete against each other, but I'm always trying to diversify my portfolio. So, I might stop by the office every once in a while, but don't expect to see too much of my face. Hey, running an idol group can be complicated. It's challenging, even for those who have experience. A comprehensive guide would be useful, yeah? I have no idea what I'm doing. AKA the motto of my life. Yeah! I appreciate the honesty. No worries, my dude. That's why I'd like to give you this binder. It was put together by one of my former associates and it lays out SOP for a lot of things you'll need to do when running an idol group. SOP? Oh, sorry, I should drop the jargon, shouldn't I? Yeah. I literally told you I was a noob, and you're out here dropping all these acronyms like I'm supposed to know what that means. I SOP stands for Standard Operating Procedure. It's basically a set of step-by-step instructions for helping you do all the things you'll need to run an organization like Argonavis Project. Hell yeah! Of course, it wasn't specifically written with Argonavis Project in mind, but you'll be surprised at how many universal lessons apply to running a business like this one. Documents like the ones you'll find in this binder are the lifeblood of any organization. They're a way to formalize the concepts so that the organization is never reliant on a single person, since all of their knowledge is stored in a form that allows anyone to pick it up and take over their role. Am I replaceable? Oh no. That sounds really bad. I mean, understandable, but I don't want to be replaced just yet. So I'm not the first person who's had to do this. I sponsored lots of businesses before Mrs. of Stars. This name is going to haunt me. I'll leave the binder in your capable hands. It consists of a series of lessons on various topics. Anyway, I think it's about time I get out of your hair and let you actually start doing your job. Any questions before I turn you loose? Any last minute advice? Any last minute things you want to just sprinkle in there? I think the best lessons are the ones you learn by trying and failing. How's that for advice? That's pretty solid advice, actually. I'm gonna take that to heart, even though failure scares me. Don't get discouraged if things don't work out. A lot of starting businesses fail. Is this basically saying to try again if I failed the first time? Oh my gosh. To be honest, for an inexperienced person like you running a business, it wouldn't be that surprising of an outcome. I'm loving the confidence here, my dude. That might sound pessimistic, but hopefully it takes some of the pressure off. Every venture like this is ultimately a gamble. If you go bankrupt, I won't personally hold it against you. I appreciate that. After all, the money isn't everything, but it does tend to make life a lot easier. So try I can't read. Hold on. Let me try this line again. It does tend to make life a lot easier, so try to make sure your spending is judicious. Judicious. Words. Words are really hard, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna bring my laptop a bit closer so I can read better. Alright, click on an unused part of the building to build a room there. Let's create your office. Yay! Open the staff tab. Oh, there's a whole thing up here. Oh gosh. It's you! It's me! It looks... I'm honestly thinking I should have capitalized the O, but oh well. Oops. Each staffer is represented by a card on this menu. You're the first and so far the only staffer at Argonavis Project. On this menu, you can click on a staffer to change their nickname or to fire them. Wow, that escalated real quick. Of course, you can't fire yourself. I feel like this should be allowed though. But you can give yourself a nickname if you'd like. As the UI indicates, you're currently not assigned to any room. How about we move you over to that newly created office? Grab your card by clicking on the handle. Oh, here, and dragging yourself to the office. Nice. Look at you already hard at work. This is the start of your journey as an idol manager. The official idol manager of the unofficial Argonavis Project. It's my life's calling. Here you can see the current date. The green progress bar underneath the date indicates how close tomorrow is. The days go by so fast, don't they? If you need time to think or plan your next move, you can pause time by using this button. Oh, it's kind of like The Sims. Fun. The play button will resume time, and the fast forward button will cause time to move at an accelerated pace. Time will only pass when you're on this screen. Anytime you're experiencing a story event, time will pause automatically. You can't have an idol group without idols. It's time to hold some auditions. Ah yes, auditions. You can choose to hold local, regional, or nationwide auditions. Making a wider talent search with a regional or nationwide audition will increase the chance of getting a highly talented idol, but it will also cost a lot more. There's also a cooldown for holding higher tiers of auditions. So it's like gacha. It's basically like gacha. Alright. My gacha luck hasn't been very good lately. Well, no, that's not true. I did literally just pull Shu's initial 4-star in the free daily, so I can't really say that my luck hasn't been, well, that's the only thing I've really gotten in the last. I'm trying to remember the last time I pulled. Since Wataru's banner. Auditions are planned from your office. Click on your office and select the audition option. Let's hold a local or regional audition for now. Auditions. Ooh. Do I want to go local or regional? No, let's go regional. The talent scout begins. It will take a few days for the audition to finish. It looks like the game is currently paused. Our talent scout won't progress if time isn't moving forward. Let's unpause it so that time can pass. There we go. As you can see, your portrait has a progress bar that will fill up as the audition gets closer to finishing. Remember, if you want time to progress faster, you can always press the fast forward button. Just make sure not to lose track of time. Okay. Like. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm gonna let that slow down a little bit so I can catch up on the chat. Working at Lawson! Yes! I'm gonna stock all of those egg salad sandwiches. Heck yeah. Time to flex the gacha skills. Oh yeah. Oh, hello! Hello, welcome! Sorry, I haven't really been looking at the chat to see when people are arriving. I'm just so focused on this game and trying not to, like, you know, not be unable to read. But welcome! Thank you! Thank you for joining! Oh, something happened. It's a brand new day, and the talent scouting is finished. It's time to look at the audition candidates and decide who to hire. Click the audition icon over your head to see the candidates. Let's go. Each audition finds 5 idols. Who they are is a mystery. Let's click on one of them to get started. Ooh. Let's start right here. Each idol has... Oh my gosh! Guys! She has a constellation dress! Oh my gosh! Yo. What? Hold up. I'm sorry. That's kind of amazing. Oh my gosh. I love that. Hold on, I'm just gonna take water. Alright. Okay. Each idol has 4 stats that are based on their appearance and 4 stats that are based on their talents. Next to each stat, you'll see 2 numbers. The first number is the current value of that stat. The second number in brackets is their potential for that stat. Oh, it's kind of like, what am I thinking of? Like, was there a mechanic like this? In Three Houses or something? I feel like it's probably like a generic kind of thing, but that's just the first thing I thought of. Where was I? You can think of the potential as a soft cap. Once an idol reaches their potential in a certain stat, it will be much harder to raise that stat through training. Each idol has a unique trait. Some traits are beneficial, while others can be more of a hindrance than a help. Yeah, she's perfect! She's actually perfect. Oh my gosh, and her name is Remy Nanase. What an interesting name there. Nanase. Y'all. Oh my gosh. Umeda! In the wise words of Goryo Yuto, Umeda! Oh man. This is already off to a fantastic start. You can click here to hire the girl to be an idol in your group, but hold up. Before we hire her, let's take a look at the other candidates. Try clicking on each of the other idols to see how they stack up. Okay, let's just go from left to right. Okay. Ogiso Ayaka. Kawashima Nanami. Shimoguchi Aika. And wow, it looks like you were lucky enough to find a rare idol. That means she has pretty high starting stats, which will probably give her a head start over any of the other idols. She's the Kikyo Ryo of the group. Ore wa tensai dakara na. The number above each idol's portrait down here represents their overall rating. It's essentially an average of all their stats, and it can help when comparing different idols. Now that we've had a chance to look at all these idols, let's decide on who to hire. You can hire as many or as few idols as you'd like. Since you're just starting out and have no idols, let's hire at least 3 idols to start out. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna hire her. And I'm gonna hire Uemi Nanase. I don't care that her stats are low. It was fate. It was fate. Let's see. I guess out of all the stats, she has like the highest one, but they're all pretty close. She's a warrior, she's amorous, and she's a perfectionist. Takes a hit to mental stamina when an event they participate in goes poorly. Oh, girl mood. Penalty to all stats when your group has scandal points. Okay. Let's hire Ayaka. Nice, you've hired 3 idols. Nice, you've hired 3 idols. It looks like there are 2 left in this batch. You can either hire them as well or send them packing. You know what? Because they were in this first batch, I'm gonna hire all of them. Yay! Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. If you ever need me to work extra hours, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. If you ever need me to work extra hours, don't hesitate to ask. Are they all gonna say the same thing? Wow, you really chose to accept me? I'm surprised. I made a bunch of mistakes during the audition. I mean, I'm just happy to be here. I just thought that... Oh, why is she so relatable? Oh my gosh. Wow, so I'm part of Argonava's project now? I hope my career as an idol isn't short-lived. Girl! Wow, I didn't know you'd be so beautiful in person. I'm sure it's gonna be a real pleasure working with you. This is gonna be fun. Now that your group has idols, it's time to give them something to do. Let's go over the activities tab. Every day your group can perform an activity. Performance will spend idol stamina, it will earn some money. Promotion will spend stamina to gain some fans. Spa treatment will spend money to allow 3 idols recover some of their physical stamina. At the bottom of the screen, you can see how many fans, money, and scandal points your group has. It looks like right now your group doesn't have much of a following. Let's fix that by doing a promotion to gain new fans. Alright guys, it's time to go back on Twitter. Success! Yay, we did it. You got some fans. You can hover over your fans at the bottom of the screen at any time to see the current demographics of your group's fan base. All right, let's see. We have 7 fans. We have 7 navigators, y'all. Yes, both Dory is real. Now that it's a new day, let's plan a different activity for our group. It's time for a performance. It's time for a live, y'all. It looks like they brought in a bit of money. Remember, you can do one activity every day, so choose wisely. Since you're first starting out, it might be a good idea to do some more promotion to increase your fan following. By the way, the benefit you get from doing a daily activity is based on the level of that daily activity. Hover over each daily activity to see how you can unlock higher levels. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Unlocking higher level daily activities is one of the best ways to make faster progress as an idol group. If you're ever stuck, consider checking your daily activities and seeing what the requirements are to level up. Whenever your idols work, they spend stamina. You can check their stamina on the idol menu. Oh, there we go. Here you can see an idol's physical and mental stamina. Ordinarily, idols spend physical stamina when working, but if you force them to work when they're completely exhausted, it will drain their mental stamina instead. Idols with low physical stamina are at a greater risk of becoming injured, and idols with low mental stamina can become depressed. Be a good boss and try not to work your idols too hard. Both mental and physical stamina will recover over time, but mental stamina will recover much more slowly. Here you can view your idol stats. By default, it will display their looks and talent stats. Click on the arrow next to their stats to view relationships. Relationship stats. Oh, interesting. These stats indicate your relationship with each idol. They indicate your friendship, influence, and romance level. So yes, if you didn't know, at least for the adult idols, you can date them. Why? Why not, I guess? So yeah, that's an interesting mechanic they put into the game. Friendship is a measure of how much an idol likes you. Increase it by socializing with them and generally being pleasant whenever you interact with them. Influence is a measure of how in-depth an idol feels to you. Increase it by doing favors for her. Romance is a measure of, well, you know. You might be able to increase it by flirting, but not everyone will respond well to those kinds of advances. You can click on an idol to change her nickname or put her on hiatus. Later, when you create multiple idol groups, you can also click on them to assign them to different idol groups. Ooh, I can make all 5 bands. Oh my gosh. It's the dream. Click on the profile icon to bring up an idol's profile screen. Here you can view more detailed information about her stats. The Fans tab will tell you about the demographic of her fan base. The Jobs tab will display any contracts an idol gets. The Bonds tab will display an idol's relationships with other idols in the group. I don't know why I couldn't read that. You can click here to see who she's friends with and to see which group members she might not be getting along with. Oh, drama! It looks like we don't know very much about her current relationship with the other members of the group. Let's socialize and get to know her better. From the idol menu, choose an idol and drag her card into your office. I'm gonna talk to Uemi Nanase. It takes some time to prepare a social event, so let's let time progress. Remember, you can always fast forward if you want time to move faster. Okay. Oh, hello! Welcome! Thank you for joining. And did I actually? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you're into the Argonavis project now. Yay! That's basically how I kind of started this whole thing, was just me being like, hey, I want y'all to know about this group because I think they're amazing. And they deserve all the love in the world, so. Yay! Looks like you're ready to socialize with the idol you selected. Let's go get coffee. That sounds like a fantastic idea. I don't have any coffee, I just have a water bottle. Casual conversation is a good way to get to know your idols and the key to building friendship. Try flirting at your own risk. Not everyone is receptive to a romantic overture. You can ask an idol about her wishes to find out what her goals are. Helping her fulfill her goals will increase your influence with her. You can ask an idol to share gossip about other group members or ask her to mentor a younger member of the group. Note that most group members won't share gossip if they're not on friendly terms with you. If you have influence with an idol, you can spend that influence by getting her to do certain things. If your idol is bullying another group member, you might need to resort to this option to get her to stop. What? There will be no bullying in this company. How dare they? Every idol graduates and leaves the group eventually. You can ask her what she's planning to when she's planning to graduate or accelerate her graduation. It's best to begin every working relationship by getting to know the other person. Let's engage in some casual conversation with this idol. How's it happen? I love her. I love her already. Oh my gosh, and the little star barrette. Oh my gosh. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is like my entire aesthetic. I'm like a sucker for all things star related, guys. Which you probably knew. Anyways. How's it hoppin'? Uemi Nanase gives you a brief summary of a TV show she saw last night and talks a bit about her childhood. Oh my gosh. It's literally red. Stop. Oh my gosh. You also find out that Uemi Nanase can juggle up to 8 objects at once. Okay, that's pretty impressive. I don't know if Ren could do that, but, you know, if he wants to show, like, some hidden talent of his later on. You can't run everything yourself. Idols need to be coached, and you need staffers to help with sales and production tasks. Let's go and hire some. Click over to the Staff tab. Lunk. Hire. Click the green Hire button. Here you can hire a variety of different staffers. This screen also shows you what type of room the staffers work in. For example, dance coaches and choreographers work in the dance room. Each staffer will have 1 of 2 specializations for their staff type. They can still perform the tasks they're not a specialist at. You can choose from novice, professional, and expert level staffers. More experienced staffers start with higher stats, but also cost more money to employ. As a starting group with a limited budget, it's best to keep our costs low, so let's hire a novice staffer for now. For now, let's start by hiring a manager to help us with some business deals. Select either a sales manager or production manager. Fujimoto? I don't know if that was on purpose or not. That's interesting. Or Nonoyama Yuri. Let's go with the production. Now our new staffer needs a place to work. Let's go back to the main agency view and build an office for her. Click on an unused space and select office. Let's go right next to me. Grab the staffer's card and drag her into the office. If staffers aren't assigned to a particular task, they will automatically generate research points. Now that you've hired a staff, they'll generate research points whenever they're not working on an assigned task. It looks like you already have some research points. Let's go spend them. Here you can hover over each type of research point to see how many research points your staffers are passively generating each day. You can also buy research points by clicking on the green buy icon. Let's spend some of your manager research points. Blank. You can spend manager research points to unlock different marketing options or unlock different types of business contracts. Let's unlock the photo shoot business contract. Click and hold to spend research points on this. There we go. Once you've unlocked an item with research points, you can spend more research points to level it up in the future. Note that certain items have separate requirements to unlock. For example, unlocking the variety show business contract requires that your group have a certain number of fans and fame. Let's go back to the previous menu. Wow, there's a lot going on in this. Hopefully I'll be able to keep track of everything, but I wouldn't be surprised if I forgot some details down the road. Different staffer types can be used to research different items. For example, you'll use music research points to unlock different musical genres and use dance research points to unlock different styles of choreography. You have a manager working for you. Let's have her make some business proposals. Heck yeah, let's go! Click on the staffer's office and select business proposal. There we go, I couldn't see it. It will take some time for her to finish. Remember that you can always fast forward to make time progress faster. I like how I use this time to just let them do their thing so I can catch up on the chat. You're right. You were so right though. He has so many boyfriends. It's nuts. Double gal sai kono sekai wa. Double gal sai kono sekai wa. Kyori hitai kake to kagayaki darada. Okay. Let's speed this up. This is taking a while. This tutorial is so long. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how long this was. Like literally every person that I watched, like I think they've just like either accidentally clicked out of the tutorial or they just didn't do the tutorial. So I didn't realize how long it was. But I am very grateful for this because there's a lot of things that I would not have any idea what they were supposed to do. It looks like she's finished creating a business proposal. Let's click the yen icon and see. Ooh, a photo shoot. Each client will be looking for an idol who is good in a particular stat. You get to choose which idols participate. You have 3 options. How good the rewards are depends on how good the idol is in the desired stat that the client is looking for. Your staffer can try to negotiate a better rate. The number of times you can negotiate is based on the staffer's deal stat. Renegotiating the deal can result in a better or worse result. The results are random, with the odds of success determined by the staffer's deal stat. Once you have an outcome you like, click the accept button. Oh, I can move this. Okay. So I have no negotiations. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go with her. Accept. You can also have a staffer automatically generate business proposals. Click on the staffer and select Auto Proposals option. Oh, there we go. There we go. When this box is ticked, the staffer will automatically generate business proposals whenever she isn't working on anything else. Note, this means she won't generate research points. Ooh, I see. Different types of business proposals have different benefits. You can click on the staffer's office and choose a preferred proposal type for her to focus on from among the type of business deals you've unlocked. More proposal types can be unlocked from the research menu. You've been using a lot of the menus tab, like idols, staff, and activities. Did you know that you can switch between menu tabs using keyboard shortcuts? No, I did not. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna forget all of this. Let's return to the default agency view. To close the current tab, you click the X icon to use the keyboard shortcut. There we go. On the default agency view, you can get an overview of how many research points you currently have. You can use the buttons here as shortcuts for daily activities like promotion, performance, and spa treatment. These daily activities can also be triggered using keyboard shortcuts. I will not remember that. You can view pending tasks from the default agency view. Let's take a look at your pending tasks. It looks like there's a story event waiting for you. Progressing through this game's story will require you to complete objectives, which are detailed here. Meeting the requirements for a story task doesn't automatically trigger the story event. You'll need to come back to the screen and click on the story task when you're ready to advance. But be warned, the world marches to the beat of its own drum, and sometimes certain story events will happen automatically. Wait, what's this in the corner? You heard a rumor that one of your idols started dating. What? What? I've barely started! What do you mean? Hello? Dang, can this game chill? In addition to story tasks, sometimes characters will give you optional tasks to complete, which will appear on the screen. If you socialize with an idol and ask about her wishes, it will show up as a task here. You might also get a task if you take out a loan from a certain someone. Like with story events, you'll need to come back to the screen and click on the task after meeting the requirements in order to complete the task. If you ever get stuck and aren't sure how to progress the story, you can always come back to the screen to view the requirements for the next story event. It's time to hire a dance staffer. Heck yeah, let's dance. Click over to the staff tab. Let's hire someone. Because we don't dance, but they know we can. Not a chance. No, no. Da 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 da. But I don't dance. Hit it out of the park. You can choose from novice, professional, and expert level, blah, blah, blah. Same thing. Can I scroll up? Let's hire a dance coach. Yee. Now our new staffer needs a place to work. Let's go back to the main agency view and build an office for her. Dance room. Let's go. Grab the staffer card from the staff tab and drag her into the dance room. If staffers aren't assigned to a particular task, they will automatically generate research points. Dance research points can be used to unlock new choreography styles. It's time to hire a music staffer. Oh yeah, a voice coach or music producer. We're gonna hire Kita Okapi! Now our new staffer needs a place to work. Let's go back and let's build this room, blah, 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 blah. Where is recording studio? Oh, I can go down here. Oh, I have this part too. Nice. And write him there. Yeah. If staffers aren't assigned, blah, blah, blah. Dance coaches and vocal coaches can help idols improve their dance and vocal stats. Let's have your dance staffer coach an idol. Go to the idol tab. Select an idol and drag her card into the dance studio. I'm totally playing favorites right now, but I don't care. Notice that a staffer can only coach an idol if the staffer's coaching stat is higher than the idol's stat. For example, a dance staffer with a coaching stat of 20 won't be able to coach an idol whose dance stat is 20 or higher. This consumes idol stamina. Be careful not to overwork your idols. You can click on a staffer's room and select auto practice to have them automatically coach idols whenever they're not working on anything else. To produce a single, you need to have hired a dance staffer, music staffer, manager staffer. You must also go to the research tab and unlock at least one lyric type, marketing strategy, choreography, style, and genre of music. Okay. Let's see. So we have cute, cool, sexy, elegant, energetic, street, and experimental. Let's start with cute. Cute's a classic, y'all. Cute's a classic. Okay. And pop, EDM, metal, rock, hip-hop, funk, R&B, avant-garde, and enka? I don't think I know what that is. There's no ska? Come on! Where's the trombones? Let's just start with pop for now. And manager, staff, marketing strategy, digital only release, individual handshake event, group handshake event, ad campaign, viral campaign, fake scandal, a lewd PV. No. Absolutely not. We are PG on this channel. Edgy PV and artsy PV. Oh, that's funny. Let's try digital only release. And do I have to do something here? Oh, lyrics. Right. We write the lyrics. I forgot about that. So we can write about love, rebelling, partying, loneliness, friends, regret, happiness, politics, or anxiety. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Let's go with anxiety! Yeah! We have our anxiety lyrics coming up. It's gonna be great, y'all. It's gonna be great. It's also a good idea to wait until your group has some fans who will be willing to buy the single. Lacking fans? Try doing some promotion activities under the Activities tab. It's time to create your first single. Didn't you just say to wait until we have fans? I have 17 fans. Slow down. Oh man. New single. Start by choosing a name. You can type a name for your single or click the randomization icon to have the game choose a song title for you. Let's see what the game has decided for me. I love he's mysterious. No. Roar of your enemies. What is this? I know she wants you, but does she really? Broken Mind. Epsilon Phi's next single. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with this one. This one's funny. Oh, hello! Welcome! Welcome to this really, really long tutorial. We're having a great time. At least I hope we're having a great time. Okay, so digital only release, pop, anxiety lyrics. That works very well with cute choreography. It's like those songs that sound really, really fun and happy, but then you read the lyrics and you're like, oh, that's not good. It's basically like that. Yoru ni kakeru. Basically the successor of Yoru ni kakeru. You'll need to select a number of CDs to produce. This doesn't apply if your marketing plan was to be digital. Oh, okay. I don't gotta worry about that. Click continue after you're done setting up your single. We have a 90% appeal to hardcore fans. That's just how we go here at Argonautas Project. We're all hardcore fans. Oh man. Wow, there is no production cost. Awesome. Actually, before we do that, let's look at the trends. Do we have any trends? We have no trends. Okay, let's just keep going. It's time to select which idols will participate in the single. Select an idol and drag her to the formation. Ooh, formations. Oh, who's gonna be sent? Well, okay. Obviously, the smart choice would be put Risa as the center because she has the highest stats. However, I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna be playing my favorites. I'm gonna put my girl Uemi Nanase up in the front. The group's stats will be based on the stats of the idols participating in the single. Idols closer to the center of the formation will contribute more. Awesome. The team chemistry stat is based on how well the idols in the formation are getting along with each other. Putting a bully in the formation can have a negative effect on the team. Yikes. Being chosen as a center can also boost an idol's individual career. Is one of your idols wishing to be a center? Click continue after you're done setting up your formation. Okay. I think, well, Lisa's gonna be in the front there. Let's see. I'm gonna put Ayaka up here. Hopefully, maybe that'll boost her confidence a little bit. And then, Aika and Nanami. Yeah! The best formation. Now that all the hard choices have been made, it's time to produce your single. You'll need to have your character write the lyrics, have a music staffer work on the song, have a dance staffer to do the choreography, and a manager staffer create the marketing plan. The success of the single will depend on their stats. Start by dragging the single into your office. Boom! Completing all of the production tasks associated with the single will take some time. Ooh, another photo shoot. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's go with her. Nice. Keep moving this everywhere. Congrats, I made a Vocaloid song. Honestly, that's pretty much what this is. War for your enemy. Yeah, it does sound very gyro. That is very gyro. I love that. Oh, drag your signal into other offices to have your staffers work on it. Sweet, I already finished the lyrics. Dang. Let's go, work on like choreo. What are my opinions on Zach's birthday card? The Untrained is so cute. Oh my gosh. When I saw that there was like a little like Johnny on the omurais, I was like, oh my gosh, Diamond, you didn't. You didn't. It was, oh, it's just, and then the card story. Ah! It's so wholesome. Oh my gosh. It's so good. It's just, man. I mean, he could have gotten better birthday lines from, like, the members of Fandom Iris themselves, but, like, the birthday card was pretty good. It was pretty good. I appreciated that a lot. Okay. Oh, this other... Ooh, another photo shoot. Let's see. If I negotiate... Ooh! That worked. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, awesome. We're finished with that. Now we just need to do the marketing. If you hear me drinking water a lot, I'm just not used to talking this much in a short span of time. So, like, yeah. So just ignore that when I get water. Oh, I can do other things while I'm waiting. I forgot about that. Activities. Let's see. Let's do some more promotion. Your single is now ready to release. Click the release button. Release the single! We got 17 in sales! Let's go! Let's go! Nice. We got 13 new fans. Let's go.
Yo.
Oh, hello, Mr. Fujimoto. What brings you by? Sir? Hey, thought I'd drop by. Stop by. Ah, I can see by the binders on your desk that you've been consulting some of the business notes I gave you. Very thoroughly. Except for the keyboard stuff. I've forgotten completely about that. That's good. Part of the binder mentioned you by name. Is that so? Well, it's not surprising. As I said, they were written by a former associate of mine. I trusted them enough to run several of my business operations, and they did quite well. So any advice they have to give is probably worth taking. I hope they're not saying anything bad about me. Well, okay. Oh. Hello, ma'am? Hello, what's up? You can call me by name. That's cool. Oh, alright then, are you sure that's alright? I'm not really in the habit of addressing superiors by their given names, so I might slip back into habit. I hope that's not much of a problem. Anyway, I wanted to ask you about a few things. Specifically, we need to set a number of guidelines for how the girls behave and how events are run. It can be chaotic if things aren't consistent. I think it's best to have a set policy in place so that everyone is working with the same rulebook, so to speak. What policies do you recommend? Well, I'm not sure I'd recommend any specific set of policies. Different organizations have different set of rules, and each set of rules has its own pros and cons. The policies that Argonauts Project has will be part of what sets it apart from other groups. Of course, nothing is set in stone. You can always change your mind if you don't like the current set of policies. In fact, it's pretty common for new groups to be flexible when they first start off and adapt their policies depending on what seems to work best. The longer you stick with a given policy, the more people come to expect certain things from you. When an organization gains more of a reputation and people get more used to running things a certain way, changing policies can take a while, and you might have to wait longer for the benefits to show up. But since we're a young organization, we have time to change things around. So if you're a bit unsure, no need to stress over a particular policy decision. You can always adjust later. Sorry, that was probably a bit more explanation than you needed. You're the boss. You don't need to be to explain how your organization works. No, I need you to explain me how this works. I know nothing. You are a saint in my eyes. Thank you. In fact, you're supposed to be the one who tells everyone else how things work. So with that in mind, what kind of business proposals do you think would be most promising? Ooh, do I want to focus on a certain kind of thing or just not anything particular? Let's see. Honestly, for now, I don't think I want to focus on anything particular. I kind of broaden our reach, just kind of dip our toes into everything. A balanced approach definitely has its values. That being said, it might be helpful for me to tell you about other kinds of deals. Do you want me to tell you about the specific kinds of business deals? Yeah, sure, let's hear about it. Okay, what do you want me to tell you about? Photo shoots are one-time gigs, so they're good for a quick infusion of cash without having to worry about long-term contracts. If you're looking to maximize short-term revenue, it's hard to do better than a photo shoot. Okay, let's see about the other ones. Variety shows. Variety show appearances don't pay very much for new upstarting groups like ours, but they're a good source of exposure. Ah yes, we're being paid an exposure. Plus, they're one-time deals, so it's not a huge time commitment. So, other ones? Advertisements. Most advertising campaigns require us to sign a 3-month contract. They can be a good source of recurring income since we get paid weekly for the duration of the contract, and any idol that appears in advertisements will also get a modest bit of exposure. But whichever idol gets chosen for the deal will go in every week to record new spots, so it's a real time commitment. There's also the fact that advertising contracts expose us to liability. If a company chooses an idol from our organization to represent their brand, any scandals that idol becomes involved in can result in negative association with that brand, and we'll have to pay a pre-agreed settlement if that happens. That should hopefully be a pretty rare occurrence. Advertising deals pay pretty well, so I wouldn't let the threat of damages scare you too much. And let's see about TV dramas. TV seasons last for 3 months, so any deals involving TV drama roles would lock us into a 3-month contract. That can be a pretty big time commitment, since whichever idol gets cast will have to make appearances on set every week. On the plus side, it does mean that any idol who gets cast in a TV drama will be getting a good amount of exposure every week, and they'll also bring in a modest amount of income. One thing to be wary of is the liability that comes with a 3-month contract. TV networks want actors that appear on their shows to have a clean image. So if any idol with a TV drama role gets involved with a scandal, we'll have to pay damages to the network. So just be wary of that. Okay, so basically the first two are like very short-term, like one-time commitment sort of things with little risk and little reward. And then the other two are big risk, big reward sort of things. Let's focus on variety shows, actually. I think that sounds fun. Alright, ma'am, sounds good. Of course, it never hurts to change things up depending on what direction the company is going. So you can always adjust our group's policies on which types of business proposals to focus on. Of course, while I might be focused on trying to get a certain type of business proposal, sometimes other opportunities will fall into your lap. I'll be sure to let you know about these when they come up, even if they're not the kind of business deals we're focusing on at the moment. Yes, of course. Bring in all the money. Sorry if that sounded like I was second-guessing you there. Business proposals are kind of my area of expertise, so I just wanted to make sure you were aware of all the options before you make your decision. My next few questions should be a bit simpler and more straightforward. Recently, I've been thinking about the branding of our Novice project. What kind of vibe do you want people to associate with our group? The best kind? Let's see. Cute, cool, sexy, pretty, funny, smart, neutral. Let's go with a cool vibe. I want us to have a cool vibe because we are cool. We are like the coolest. Nice choice. I'll try hard to make sure we're cultivating that kind of aesthetic. Or, well, maybe I shouldn't do that because apparently being a tryhard isn't very cool. Maybe I'll try just a little. I think we can manage that. Alright, another branding question. It's about the kind of fans we're trying to attract. What kind of image are we trying to project? Orthodox, rebellious, or neutral? I kind of like the idea of a rebellious kind of image. Interesting choice. A rebellious image will make it hard to give good business proposals, but projecting an aura of rebelliousness should make us more appealing to younger fans. And that kind of image also seems to be popular among female fans as well. That it is. Okay, now for a question about screening incoming talent. We can conduct background checks during the recruitment process. A more rigorous background check will make the recruitment process more expensive, but it can help filter out more of the bad apples. How extensive do you want our background checks to be? Well, I want some kind of background check, but I don't know if I want an extensive background check. Let's go with extensive. Why not? Spare no expense, huh? Well, it certainly won't be cheap, but it should drastically decrease the chance that we inadvertently hire someone who has skeletons in their closet. Oh, yikes. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Are you sure about that? I wouldn't be surprised. No screening process is perfect, but we'll get as close to perfect as we can. We also need to talk about social media. Since anything that the idols post online is going to reflect on the organization, part of the idol's contract allows us to set rules governing their public social media use. What kind of policies do you want regarding social media? Pre-moderated posts. So all the girls' posts have to be approved before they can be posted. I think we can get a system in place for that. Smart thinking. Most of the benefits of social media while reducing the chance of something scandalous being posted. On a related note, we should figure out what to do about allowing live streams. We want live streams! We want live streams! If we want to allow them at all, they can be a good source of exposure, but there's always the risk of scandal. Controlled streams. Alright, I have heard that some streamers collect donations from viewers and actually make a bit of side income from it. It's not a lot, but it's not nothing either. All those super chats. Oh, another thing. We need to have a dating policy in place. There are more, shall we say, invested fans who don't like the idea of idols dating. Yep. They think it ruins part of the appeal. On the other hand, not allowing idols to date is the kind of thing that would seem draconian to less invested fans, and that might be a bit of a turnoff for them. I don't know if I said that right. And that's completely apart from the impact that romance can have on an idol's life on an individual basis. There are a lot of emotional highs and lows that can come with the dating scene, and while romance can boost someone's self-esteem, it can just as easily end up being a distraction. There's also the fact that why can I not read? There's also the fact that what kind of dating policy we will set will affect how dating-related scandals are seen by the public. If we have strict rules against dating, then anything remotely scandalous is going to be a much bigger deal than if we're more permissive. On the other hand, having a loose and flexible policy makes it more likely that scandals will happen in the first place. We could also try to hedge our bets by not setting an official policy. And no matter what kind of policy we have, it probably won't do anything to discourage idols from becoming romantically involved within the group. That kind of thing has been known to happen. Though, if it's just an internal thing, it's easier to keep that kind of thing under wraps. So it probably wouldn't be an issue regardless. Let's just start with ambiguous for now. Let's keep ourselves out of it then. Don't ask, don't tell policy probably won't appeal to many fans, but it's also less likely to repel them. One last thing regarding finances. Or more specifically, salaries. One of the things I've been thinking about is proactively offering the talent pay raises in order to keep them satisfied. The way it is right now, the only time idol salaries can increase is if you change them yourself. But if you authorize me to offer them increment pay bumps, I could keep an eye on which girl seems to be least satisfied with their pay and give them a slight pay bump to keep them satisfied. How do you want me to handle idol salaries? Let's keep them at a moderate rate. I'm pretty much like a kind of like in the middle sort of person for the most part. So like, keep them like adequately happy, Okay, sounds good. I'll adjust idol salaries if their satisfaction needs to be dipping too low. Hey boss, sorry, am I interrupting anything? Not at all, we were just wrapping up some discussion of group policies. Hey, that's good thinking. Have you set any policies on things like event security? No, actually, but that's a great point. In fact, we should probably decide that right now. Yeah, we need to figure out what our security policy is going to be at events where idols interact with fans. Live appearances, handshake events, that sort of thing. Hardcore fans don't like to see security guards everywhere, but having a good security in place will make the girls feel safer. What level of security should we have at events? Normal. Got it. We'll do everything by the book, standard stuff. While we're on the topic of live events, I've been focusing a lot on dance choreography. More specifically, I've been thinking about clothing choices and how skirts can make certain kinds of wardrobe accidents more likely. Depending on the dance moves, fans might see a bit more than we want them to, if you catch my drift. Yep. I'm sure that hardcore fans would get a huge kick out of seeing the girls in short skirts, but less hardcore fans aren't into that kind of thing. If we go with longer skirts, some of the male fans wouldn't be too happy with that choice, but it would probably go over better with female fans, and it would still please some of the hardcore fans without alienating the more casual fans. Or, as a bit of a compromise, we could have the girls wear short skirts with safety shorts. I like that idea. It's like the Precure approach in the early days. Or as a bit... Oh, I ever read that. Less risk of wardrobe malfunction, and that would keep the hardcore fans moderately happy without alienating everyone. Of course, we could always dodge the issue entirely and just have them wear pants instead. More and more groups are doing it these days, and from what I hear, a lot of casual fans find the look more appealing, especially guys in the audience. Hardcore fans probably prefer the more traditional look with skirts, though. So, how do we want to handle clothing for dance performances? Let's go short skirts with safety shorts. Sounds like a good compromise. That probably won't ruffle any feathers. I'll make a note of that. Thanks for bringing it up. Oh, one last thing. I know this is kind of a subjective question, but when it comes to live performances, what do you think is better? Quality or energy? Ooh. That's a good question. What do I value when I see a performance? Quality and polish or energy and enthusiasm? Or balance and moderation? I mean, what am I gonna go with? What do I value? What do I value when I see a live performance? Do I care about it being perfect and polished, or do I care about it being fun and energetic? Basically, do I want to go the Jaro Axia route, or do I want to go the Fuji Nising route? Or something in the middle? Okay, thank you for coming out. I'm so glad you were able to make it. Have a good rest of your day. And hello! Yay, thank you for coming. I'm so glad you could join. We were in the middle of doing a lot of business deals, ventures, decisions, lots of things. Lots of fun things going on. I think I'll go with energy and enthusiasm. Yeah, people love an energetic and enthusiastic performance. Even if the dance moves aren't always perfect or their singing isn't perfect, fans can tell when the idol is really giving her all during performance. Real hardcore fans love that kind of authenticity. When a fan sees a girl who's singing her heart out and isn't holding anything back, or someone who's dancing so passionately that they're sweating on stage, that's the kind of thing that can make them a fan for life. I'll do my part to make sure that every live performance is special. Of course, if you ever change your mind, you can always change the group policies. Yes, I'll draft up the list of group policies based on our discussion today, but you can modify them at any time. If you're unsure, my personal recommendation would be to experiment early on to see what works best for you. Once we actually start getting into production mode and start recording music and doing live performances, changing policies will take longer, so it's best to decide these things early on if you can. Thank you for your time, ma'am. I'll look forward to working with Argonava's project. I know we're just starting out, but I've got a really good feeling about how things are going to go. Same! Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna mute the mic for a moment.
Yo.
Okay. Fujimoto, sir! Hello! I forgot I had the time on set to fast forward, so it's already been a week. I didn't realize. Wow. It's like the Argonavas anime pacing all over again. Hey, just wanted to see how you were doing. How has your first week on the job been? I'm doing fine. Glad to hear it. I knew you would be a natural at this. Anyway, you might be interested to know that I recently tapped into my professional network and managed to get you a small mention on a local news broadcast. Oh, heck yeah! I also talked to several folks who run businesses in the area and got them to put up promotional material for a while. It's not exactly making the big time, but it will at least get the attention of people who are nearby. That's generous of you. Hey, I'm a stakeholder. What's good for you is good for me, right? Of course, I want to help you succeed. I can't do this sort of thing all the time, but I want to make sure you have a successful launch. And on a more personal level, I figured that if you know I'm going to do right by you, you'll do right by me. You dig? Relationships are a two-way street. I'm hoping that in the future you'll be in a position to return the favor. Of course, I don't mean to make things seem like a bigger deal than it is. More people in the area are going to have an awareness of your group. That doesn't automatically turn them into fans, but it does mean that when you promote the group, people will be more likely to pay attention. You might gain more fans than you would ordinarily thanks to the temporary boost. Ditto for performances. People are more likely to check out a group they've been hearing of recently, so you might see a small boost in attendance and revenue. Anyway, this honeymoon period won't last forever. Try to make the most of it, okay? Yes, sir. Alright, I'm gonna put that back to a regular time. Let's see. Weekly Spy is looking for a girl to do a cool photo shoot. Let's see if I negotiate. Ooh. Ah, that went down. No! Dang. This achievement, the worst deal ever. Thanks. I appreciate it. Wow. Okay. Oh. Okay, I guess I'm progressing the story. Let's go. More reading. Knock knock. Mind if I step in for a moment? You said we wouldn't see you a lot. I've seen you like 3 times already in the past like 5 minutes. Dude. It's good to see you. No need to roll out the red carpet for me today. I'm just here to let you know about an opportunity that I found out about. See, I have a friend who works as a TV producer. They're always looking to fill programming slots. Things like quiz shows, that sort of thing. I managed to plant the idea in her head that it would be a good idea to have a quiz show where producers for different idol groups compete against each other. Folks such as yourself. What's the catch? Always looking for the caveat, huh? That skeptical instinct will serve you well. But it's nothing too serious. They just want to make sure that the people they're featuring have a certain amount of clout. I'm sorry, that word always makes me laugh. To put it in concrete terms, you need to have enough talent on board to justify calling it an actual idol group. 3 idols is a group, 2 idols is a company, and anything less than that, you're playing with yourself. Fun. I see Argonauts Project has 5 members already, so you're already big enough. Heck yeah. Also, you need to release a single. You don't have to top the charts or anything like that. Just having a physical CD that people can go out and purchase that lends to the group a bit more credibility. Plus, it would give you something to promote onto the show. I see you already released the single, so you seem to be well qualified there. Anyway, it's clear that you met the bare minimum qualifications to justify appearing on TV, so congrats on that. Thank you. Are you free Are you free this time next week? If not, clear your schedule because that's when taping is planned. Okay. Thanks. What's this? Oh, it's the scroll thing. Okay. Ooh, we could like take over this whole building if we want to. Cool. Let's see. Oh, you could have a dressing room? Funky. Okay. There's a lot you can put in this game. Okay. Let's see. What should we start on now? Oh, I can level this up. Can level performances or promotion. I feel like I want to level up promotion. I want to get us some more fans. Why are there more rumors of my idol starting to date? Can they just leave me alone? Bruh. Man. Okay. Media. Ooh, we can do like our own shows and special events. How much? Ooh, I have a lot of points. Okay. Let's unlock some more lyric types. Obviously rebelling. We're a bit of a rebellious group. Regret. Why are politics? You can wow. You can make political songs. That's fantastic. And anything else? Let's go with that for now. Let's do individual handshake events. That should be interesting. energetic choreography. And then for music production, I'm gonna unlock Enka because I don't know what it is, but I wanna see what it is. I wanna go down this path and see how weird it is. Should be interesting. Ooh, and metal. Let's go with metal. We're just gonna put out the weirdest singles. No consistency whatsoever. Oh, okay, and this is where all our policies are. Interesting. Funky. We have social media sites? Social networking? There's nothing right now, but interesting. Okay, so I think we're pretty much over the tutorial now. We're actually kind of getting into the game itself. So, I think... Probably send one of these girls to the dance studio, at least. I could do auto practice. That's a good idea. Oh, hello. Excuse me, ma'am. I just received a phone call from Fujimoto-san's office. From the sound of things, you're going to make a television appearance in 1 week. I also received an email directly from the studio with details of the location of the shoot. Apparently, it's some kind of quiz show where you'll be competing as producers of other idol groups. I'm actually somewhat familiar with the local station that's recording the show. Not super familiar, but I may have watched it a few times after work, and I took the liberty of watching a few clips that have been circulating online. Since it's a quiz show, I figure you might want a quick primer on what to expect, if you'd like. I could give you some pointers based on my somewhat limited exposure. Yeah, totally. Give it to me. One of the things I've noticed about the show is that they really like to do variants of the newlywed game. Where do I fit in this? Well, the show seems to be inspired by the newlywed game, but it often doesn't include people who are actually in a romantic relationship. Okay, cool, because that'd be a lie. That's not me. So rather than testing a husband and wife to see how well they know each other, they might ask a boss questions to see how well they know their employees, or ask a school teacher questions to see how well they know their students. If I had to guess, the hosts will probably be asking you questions to see how well you know your idols in the group. For example, they might ask if you know about the idol's hobbies or facts about them. I guess I'll have to study. This seems pointless. Everything is pointless. I guess I'll have to study up before the quiz show. If you'd like to prepare for this kind of questions you might get asked, it could be worthwhile to spend some time with the idols. You know how to do that, right? Yep. You can locate that, blah, 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 blah. I've never seen an idol turn down the chance. That's not grammatically correct. To sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee. At any rate, it's up to you how much prep work you want to do. After all, the points of these kinds of quiz shows is to be entertaining for the viewers. Though, if I'm being honest, part of me really wants to see you win. After all, this is supposed to be a quiz show for producers of small idol groups. That means that anyone you face off against would naturally be your rival, right? I'd hate to see you lose to a rival. But it's all in good fun. I'm sure that no matter what the result of this quiz show, everyone will have a good time. Win or lose, what's most important is entertaining the viewers at home. Alright, so let's go to our idols and let's see. Who do I want to talk to? We've talked to Uemi. Do I want to talk with Risa? Or Ayaka? Or Nanami? Aika? I guess let's talk with Risa first. Auto practice on. Auto practice. Staff. That's more fans. More fans. More fans. Let's get a new single in production. Alright. What's this random title gonna be this time? seconds for the memories. Let's go with another one. I think he needs to dance. Who is this vague he out in the world? I think he needs to dance because he doesn't think he can dance, but we know he can. I already made that reference. Let's see. Easy dreams. Best fireworks. He knows she's paranoid. What are these names? If I could name any better, I would. But unfortunately, I cannot. Strangers of style. Let's go with this one. I think this one's interesting. Actually, I'm gonna go see what these trends are. Let's see. So pop is obviously #1 genre. Friends are rising in popularity, and so is being elegant at choreography. Interesting. Is this the time we go for an Enka style? Let's continue with the digital only release. And Enka. I still don't know what that genre is, but I'm gonna go with it. Let's go with rebelling. This is gonna be the weirdest appeal. With energetic choreography. Yeah, this is like... this is so weird. Ooh. Okay, this is really going with our adult fan base. Energetic choreography with lyrics of regret. Alright, let's do this. And for formation. What should we do for formation? I think... let's go with Risa in front this time. Then... Nanase. And Nanami. And then Aika and Ayaka. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, we have 197 fans. 197 burgers! If anyone remembers that reference, I love you. Okay. Oh wow, we can put in like a whole theater? Wow. Oh, that's nuts. I mean, it takes up like a whole floor, but man, that's cool. Oh right, I forgot about socializing. Casual conversation. Let's go. Does everybody just say how's it hoppin'? Is that just how it be in this idol group? How's it hoppin'? Kamitani Risa gives you a detailed description of what she ate for breakfast and mentioned one of her childhood heroes. You also find out that Kamitani Risa has a poster of Leif Erikson in her bedroom. It's Leif Erikson Day! Dinga dinga durgan. I literally was like... I made that joke yesterday with my brother. How did it know? Oh man. Let's socialize more. I want to socialize with everybody, I think. Before I continue on. I want to get to know all my girls. Oh my gosh, I can destroy the room. Banished! Yeah, right? A theater in your house would just be like the coolest thing ever. Yeah! Ren's weight is equivalent to 197 burgers. That's still one of my favorite things that they've ever posted about, and I wish they did more of it. I'd love to see all like the other random like weight associations with the rest of the characters. Like, it's so random. Like, I know it was back in like early 2019 when they were doing that, because like they didn't really have anything else to like post about at the time, but still, it was so random. It was so like, oh my gosh, I just loved it. I just loved it, and I really want them to bring that back. So charming. Oh, cool, marketing's done. Let's go with the song, and let's talk to one of our idols. Casual conversation. What have you been up to? Ogiso Ayaka talks nostalgically about an old TV show she used to watch as a kid, and briefly mentions a run-in with she recently had with a childhood friend. You also find out that Ogiso Ayaka used to take calligraphy lessons. Ooh, funky. Let's see. Oh, let's go. Ooh, let's spend some points. Let's level up that regret. Oh, do you want a meteor genre? Oh, these are the types of shows that we can... Oh, I see. So we could do interview, travel, hobbies, music, drama, food, news, game show. Food! Not even a question. How many cups of coffee, Naruto? Honestly, like, that would be so funny. Yamato's like 10,000 grains of rice. Honestly, I would not even be surprised. He would obviously have to be weighed in rice. There's no other way. Absolutely no other way. Let's see. Let's unlock an artsy PV. That'd be cool. An edgy PV. Edgy. Edgy PV. Let's go for some cool choreography. Ooh, songs recorded. Awesome. Choreography. And let's talk to Nanami. Okay, and we're still in the green. That's nice for now. Oh wow, we're already into November. When did that happen? Ah, everything's progressing so quickly. Kenta's waiting glasses. Like physical glasses or like wine glasses? Because I think either could work. And Nyankotaro and Catnip. Oh my gosh, pet weights. Oh my gosh. Did you guys know that like it's been a year since the first Navi stream, and it's been a year since like all the pets were announced? I didn't realize that until I saw fan art, and apparently it's basically like all the pets' birthdays. Like, I can't believe it's already been a year. Pon-chan, my love. Oh, I pre-ordered the Pon-chan plushie, and it's coming in whenever it gets released. I'm so excited. It's like my favorite fictional dog ever. I love him. I'm doing okay, thanks for asking. Kawashima Nanami talks nostalgically about an old TV show she used to watch as a kid and spends a few minutes talking about her hobbies. You also find out that Kawashima Nanami has a pet spider. Wow, funky. All right, and Aika, last idol to speak with. Choreography's happening now. Okay. It's just, I love how you can just like, scroll casually over like a room and then just destroy. Destruction is literally in the palm of my hand, at the tip of my fingertips. Anyone gonna watch Hibana Chiru? No, I'm not. I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. I have to be responsible with my money. But I'm totally gonna watch Argo's live in November. I'm like absolutely going to do that. No way am I missing that. I've been doing okay, thanks for asking. Shimaguchi Aika waxes fanatical about her favorite food and shares a bit about what has been going on with her family. Why is this so hard for me to read? Why am I like this? You also find out that Shimaguchi Aika wants to be a mixologist. Oh! Girl! That's a funky career. Okay. And let's talk to Nanase. Just because why not? She's best girl. And let's go for some promotion. Oh, choreography is complete. Sweet. And last but not least, the lyrics. We didn't even make it on the charts the first time. That's fine. That's fine. We got a single out, and that was our start. And no matter where you start, it's where you go from there that matters. So we're gonna keep going. Oh, hello. What? What did I just click on? Hello? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is there a group that's just called Feet? I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why? Why is there a group that's just called Feet? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, no! I hate it. Of course it got almost 200,000 in sales. Man, that's nuts. Why is it so disproportionately above every other sale? I hate this. I don't even know how I got there. And I wish I had it. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I know, right? Best group. I stan. What is happening? Why are they called Feet? I hate it. I mean, Buffalo Chicken, that's like... I don't know, they were trying to do something there maybe, but just Feet? Feet? Nothing else? Just Feet? Man. Oh my gosh, that's so... Well, I guess I see the road to success now. His feet, apparently. Yeah, there were some weird names there. I don't even know where I got that from. I don't even know how I got there. I'm gonna be real honest. It just kind of popped up. I was here, and I don't know where that came from. I don't even know how to bring it back up. Oh! We can choose certain idols to get more stuff. Huh. Interesting. Oh, the single's ready to release. All right. Let's go. Oh, yay! We got more sales this time. Yay! I'm cool with that. We totally, like, just evaded our teen audience. There was nothing from the teens. Ooh, 93 fans. Nice. Let's do performance. Got a decent amount of fans right now. Got 415 fans. Okay, let's I'm gonna progress on with the story to this quiz show. At the entrance to the studio. Hi. Hello there. You must be Miss of Stars. Charmed, I'm sure. Oh yes, especially as am I with your blue camo tie or whatever pattern that's supposed to be. Very, very classy. Thank you so much for coming by. I think we're going to have a lot of fun today. Let me explain how things will work here. You're one of 4 different idol group producers we've invited to the studio. We're going to have separate recordings with each of you where we hit you with a series of questions about your idol group. We'll tally your scores, and the 2 producers with the highest quiz scores will then face off head to head. If you're not one of the top 2, you get to go home early. Of course, I'm sure you'll want to try your best to try and win the prize. What's the prize? No, I was literally given no information, but go on. Oh, there you go, pretending like you've forgotten. You just wanted to give me a chance to brag about it, right? Sure, whatever helps you sleep at night, dude. Well, of course, we're looking to fill a prime time programming slot with a live broadcast musical performance. If you manage to win and beat out the other producers here, your group will get some much needed airtime. Of course, that's why you're here, right? Hoping to win the grand prize? Anyway, your segment is the last one we're gonna tape, so I'll let you get to the green room. This green room isn't the most spacious. Normally we'd let you mingle backstage with the other contestants, but since this is a quiz show, we want to keep everybody isolated, so your room might be a little bit cramped. I'm sure you understand, right? Looking forward to talking with you on camera. Ooh, who's this? When do we get to meet her? I like her hair. It's very pretty. In the hallway outside of the waiting room. Hello, Miss of... I'm going to regret every time someone calls me by my last name. It's good to see you here. How do you know my name? Who are you? Were you the guy in the dark? Were you the guy in the dark who was, like, being, like, super shady? Like, bruh. This guy's very sus. Also, really? Oh, thank you! Oh my gosh. Wait, but by first video, do you mean the radio one, or the radio segment, or the 50-minute long project video? Either way, thank you. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. I put a lot of effort into both of those videos in different ways. But yeah, making videos is hard. How do you know my name, sir?
What?
Why wouldn't I know your name? After all, you're the mastermind behind Argo Novice Project, aren't you? We're competing against each other. Of course I'd take the time to find out who you are. Anyway, I just finished recording my segment. That effect, oh my gosh. That caught me off guard. Also, this guy's a little pretty. I mean, like, he's still sus, but I'm not immune. Anyways, I got every question right, of course. But they select the top 2 competitors to compete head-to-head in the final round. So if you do well enough, maybe you could come in second place behind me. Well, best of luck. Bruh. Of Stars side. I regret my naming choices. I should have at least capitalized the O.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Fujimoto, sir. Long time no see, and I say that sarcastically. Hey there, mind if I squeeze in? Man, this waiting room is cramped. I think they squeezed you into a closet. I guess this is what you get when you record for a local TV station. Still, it's good exposure for your... Let me try that again. I just had a stroke. Still, it's good to exposure for a small group for a group as small as yours. Oh my gosh. Let's just move on. Anyway, are you ready to knock him dead? Why didn't you tell me about the prize? Oh, did I forget to mention that? Sorry. I sometimes lose track of what I've told people. I figure I would have told you since it's a big reason for being here, right? Yeah. Of course, it's just a local affiliate. It's a bit shy of a nationwide broadcast, but everyone has to start somewhere, right? A local victory could be the first step on a long road of successes. Though, I have to admit it's a pretty genius move on the TV station's part. Instead of having to pay big bucks for a musical guest to show up, they contact smaller groups and offer them chances to win airtime. It makes it seem like they're the ones doing you the favor. Which, in a way, they are, but I think they get the benefit of that deal. Of course, if anyone's going to get that airtime, I hope it's Argo Novice Project. Hey, do your best to win, alright? I may have made a bet with a friend that you'd be the one to win. And more importantly, my ego is on the line here. Hey, did you see that light go on? That means they're ready for you. Go on and knock them dead. Oh, it was the radio one. Oh, yes. Oh, I love that video. That took me forever to make. I wanted to try making one of those like animatic style videos. Like sometimes like other radio broadcast segments will have like people make like those like animatics with the characters and stuff, and I wanted to do that, but I don't know how to do that really. I think it took me at least 2 weeks to get everything together. Like, it took me I think this makes sense, but it took me longer to, like, actually make all the images and change all the expressions than it did to just compile everything into, like, the video editor and then just kind of edit everything together. Man, it was a lot harder than I thought it would be. It was very tedious. Incredibly tedious. Oh my gosh. But it was so worth it in the end. So worth it. Still one of my favorite videos. One of my favorite moments in my life, so... Hello, everyone! I'm pleased to be sitting here with Miss of Stars, who is who is one of the brilliant creative minds behind Sora Sky. The idol group is actually called Argo Novice Project. Oh my lack of preparation has been exposed. Sorry, folks, it's been a long day here in the studio. Let's try that again. Yeah, you don't disrespect my idols like that. I'm pleased to be sitting here with Miss of Stars from Argo Novice Project. Miss of Stars, if you had to pick one thing, what would you say is the best quality about the idols of Argo Novice Project? They work really hard. They're hard workers, eh? In that case, What do you say the idea of giving them all a raise? Hard work and ought to be reported. Blah, blah, blah. Hard work ought to be rewarded, right? Let's announce it on air today. Everyone at Argonavis Project, your pay is officially doubled starting today. I'm joking, of course. Miss of Stars, we're so grateful you took the time to sit down with us today. Being that you've spent so much time working with Argonavis Project over the past few weeks, I'm sure you'd be the foremost expert on them, right? So, without further ado, let's move on to the first round of the quiz. First question is multiple choice. Which one of these girls is not an idol who works for Argonavis Project? Shimizu Marika. That is not a name that is under my idol production. Of course, Shimizu Marika doesn't work for Argonavis Project. That's because Shimizu Marika is my daughter. I didn't realize that, but now I know. I'd have quite a bone to pick if she started pursuing a life in showbiz. Why, she might become my competition, and more competition is the last thing I need. Besides, she's my own daughter, and I'd much rather see her pursue a useful career rather than waste her life trying to become an idol, bro. I love the expression change. It goes from like, oh yeah, I got that right. Bro, you're just insulting my entire career. Why you gotta do me like that? That's one question down. Next question. Argonavis Project's most recent single is Stranger of Style. What are the lyrics of that song about? Regret! Yes, indeed, that is correct. Of course, I'm sure that was an easy question for you to answer, considering that you're the one who wrote the song. Hey, we have to throw in a few easy questions along the way, right? Lastly, it's time to test how well you know the idols themselves. I'm sure you want the world to get to know the girls of Argonavis Project, so it's time for you to show us how well you've already gotten to know about them. Another multiple choice question. This question is about Oigiso Ayaka. Her last name is so hard to pronounce. Of the three statements, which is true about her? She used to take calligraphy lessons. Has over 1 million steps in a GPS tracked AR mobile game? Bruh. Well played, Miss of Stars. It is indeed true that she used to take calligraphy lessons. What an eclectic group of idols Argonavis Project must be. I'm sure that the members of our audience were all charmed to learn such an interesting fact about one of its members. I suppose the real question would be how you came to know this fact about Oigiso Ayaka. Is this the kind of thing you'd ask questions about during the interview process? That seems a bit personal for my taste. That brings the quiz round to an end. And Miss Stars, since Miss of Stars, did I say that? I don't even remember. Since you're the last one we're quizzing, we're prepared to announce right now who will be advancing to the final quiz round. Miss of Stars, you will be advancing to the final quiz round. Congratulations! Yay, I did it! I did it! Awesome. Oh, we're back here. Oh, okay. That's where I got the singles chart from. Cool. Whoa, to idols. What happened to Feet? Were they just a one-hit wonder? I don't see them in the top 4. Why is it the top 4 of all things? Interesting. Can't go back past August. I guess that's when we started, so. Okay. Funky. Oh wow, it's been going for like 2 hours? Dang. Okay, let's continue the story. See what's going on. Back in the waiting room. Hey, good job out there. Are you ready for the next round? Yeah, I'm ready to win. Let's do this. I like the attitude. But there's been a slight change of plans. How best to explain this? You know how the prize for winning this quiz show is getting airtime for a live performance? It's a decent opportunity, but there are better opportunities, and I think I've managed to find a better spot. You see, National Broadcasting Corporation runs a similar live performance event. They're looking to promote some up-and-coming talents, and an idol group like Argo Novice Project would fit the bill. And, well, I pulled in some favors and managed to get you airtime there. The agreement isn't finalized, but it's basically a sure deal at this point. There's just one problem. The National Broadcasting Corporation gig would be the same night that this local station would be airing. They're actually trying to counter-program the bigger show by putting on a similar show. It would be better to have the larger platform, so you don't actually need to win this quiz show. That's great news, or I think I'll try to win anyway. I think I want to try to win anyways. I'm not the kind of person to just lose on purpose. Like, if I lose, I lose, but I want to be earnest about it. Yeah, I thought you might say that. This is where things get a bit sticky. Oh no. See, when we signed you up to be on this quiz show, part of the paperwork that went along with it was a contract promising that Argo Novice Project will be available for the specific broadcast slot in the event that you win. So if you win this quiz show, you'll be obligated to show up on the smaller network and will have to miss out on the bigger gig. Long story short, if you win the quiz show, you'll be missing out on a better opportunity. You see where I'm going with this, right? My professional advice would be to try and lose on purpose. I wish there was a way we could do both gigs, or a way for you to play to win while still doing the bigger show. But the only way for us to get out of this contract is for you to lose the quiz show and not be bound by obligation to have Argo Novice Project perform the smaller show. Anyway, this should be pretty easy. I'll go and talk to the other contender myself and explain the situation, but then we might get accused of collusion. So just let them win. I'm sure they'll be grateful for the opportunity. I know you're coming off a win streak, but this should be pretty straightforward. Oh, right, logistics. So since it's a head-to-head competition, both you and the other contestant will be asked a question. Whoever buzzes in first will get a chance to answer. If you give the correct answer, you get 1 point. A wrong answer will give your opponent a point. So if you want to lose without having to embarrass yourself in an incorrect answer, just refrain from buzzing in. Let the other person buzz in first and you'll lose without ever having to give a wrong answer. Of course, if you really want to seal a deal, you could buzz in and give the wrong answer. It's up to you how to handle the situation. Just make sure that you don't win by accident. But what if I win on purpose? Back in the studio, the host is waiting for you, accompanied by another familiar face. It is you, sir. Hello, and welcome back to the show. We've narrowed the field down to 2 contestants. Why don't we have the 2 introduce each other?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm pleased to be here competing against Miss of Stars, who is representing and promoting the idol group Argo Novice Project. A technician standing next to the cameraman is holding up a cue card with the name and an idol group of the other competitor. Oh! I can name my rival? Oh, who do I want to name him? How do I want to name him? And the group that he has. Ooh. Do I have any specific names in mind? Yasuda Akira. Grace Frize. Do I want to make another name? Or do I just want to stick with this because I'm very bad at naming things? my god! Oh, that would be really funny. That would be so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, I don't want all caps. Asahi Nayuta! Am I going to regret all of these names that I'm giving? Oh my god. What should I name the group? I mean, Gyraxy would be obvious. But... This is so dumb. Oh my god. You want to give him the full name? Nyan Kotaro. You know what? I will live with my consequences. Let's go. Asahi Nayuta nods at you. Flashes a winning smile. That is the least Nayuta thing that could ever happen. Oh my gosh. This is like Nayuta's evil twin. You know, actually, he kind of looks like Neon. Kind of. He's got the eyelashes, he's got the swoopy hair. But he's got like a Miyuki personality. The flirty part anyways. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the introduction. I'm glad to have this opportunity to present Nyan Kotaro to the world. And I'm looking forward to seeing Nyan Kotaro perform on television to an even bigger audience. Idol Nyan Kotaro! We've peaked! Oh my gosh. This is automatically this has turned from the worst decision I've ever made to the best decision I've ever made. Oh my god. The way that this phrases that so perfectly. I mean, who wouldn't tune in to see Nyan Kotaro performing? Like, that would be the best thing ever. I think the actual Argonautas project needs to, like, you know, get in on that. I will graciously give them this idea only if they do it. Yeah, he kind of looks like Daeon. Like, Daeon's like older brother if he had an older brother. In this alternate universe where he has an older brother. Oh, the way you're talking, it sounds like you're assuming you've already won. Let's just say I'm very confident in the outcome of this competition. Well, let's just see how well-placed that confidence is. Alright, first question. The topic for the first question is tourism. At which of these 3 tourist destinations are you most likely to encounter snow? Mount Fuji, Chirihama Beach, or Yaeyama Tropics? Ooh, do I buzz in or do I not buzz in? Because I mean, that's pretty obvious. But now it's just testing me to see if I'm gonna lose on purpose or not. Do I want to lose on purpose? Like, I mean, that's really not my kind of thing, but also for the sake of the group. Do I go with it? Okay, but if I don't buzz in, is he gonna buzz in? Let's just not buzz in right now and just wait to see what happens. Is nothing happening? Oh, okay. After several moments of waiting, neither player has buzzed in. Right before time is about to expire, Asahi Nayata buzzes in. Alright, Mr. Asahi finally decided to answer. So, where are you most likely to encounter snow? Oh, I buzzed in without really thinking about my answer. Major brain malfunction on my part. I know the feeling, Mr. Asahi. I'm sure many people can relate to that kind of situation. But I'm going to need an answer from you. I actually know this one. The snowiest part of Japan is actually Aomori City in the Hakoda Mountains. That's my final answer. Oh, what a pivot from brain fart to dropping some unexpected knowledge on us. It seems that Mr. Asahi knows both how to be charmingly relatable and also unexpectedly insightful. Unfortunately, this is a multiple choice question and Aomori City was not one of the possible answers. Of the choices presented, Mount Fuji is the place most likely to have snow. And that's the answer we were looking for. The point goes to Miss of Stars. I see. So it's not just gonna let me get away with this so easily. This guy's very sus. He's very, very sus. Oh, well, you know what? I'm just happy to be here, Miss Shimizu. Mr. Shimizu. What a great attitude. Unfortunately, great attitudes don't translate into points scored. If you want to win, you'll need to start giving some correct answers. Alright, time for the next question. That question might have been a bit challenging for you since it's about ecology. You both seem like the type of people who spend most of their time in the city, so maybe this question will be more your pace, because we're talking about the entertainment industry. Pony Island Records is a well-respected name in what industry? So, if I don't buzz in again and he gives another wrong answer, I'm going to get the point. So, to guarantee that I won't get the point, I have to answer wrong. But do I want to answer wrong? Or do I want to answer right and just roll with it? Actually, I don't even know if I know this question. Let's buzz in and see what happens. Miss of Stars, first on the buzzer. What kind of entertainment is Pony Island Records known for? A children's card game! Music, books. I guess it's probably music. characters.
Usike!
Nope. Pony Island Records is, as you might have guessed from their name, in the business of putting out records. As in albums. As in collections of music. You know, music. You run an idol group. You know what records and CDs and music are, right? Yes, but I like children's card games more. Well, better luck next time. Asahi Naita shoots you an annoyed glare. That's very in character for Mr. Asahi Naita himself. What's wrong, Mr. Asahi? You won this round and yet you don't seem very happy with the result. Could something be wrong? Why would you be unhappy with victory? Let's just say I've got my eyes on a bigger prize. Of course, you may have won one round, but what's more important to you is winning the grand prize, I'm sure. Well, you're right. This competition outcome is far from certain. This guy totally knows. He's totally in on it. He knows about the bigger opportunity, and he's also trying to lose on purpose. Man. Yeah, right? He would never intentionally lose. Naito plays to win all day, every day, no matter what. Oh my gosh, a hologram live with the pets? That would be so cute. I would actually love that. Oh my gosh. That would be the best thing ever. Bruh. I would pay so much money to see that. Argo Pro, you have such a lucrative opportunity at your feet. Please take it.
Suck.
Finally, we have one last question for you. What city is Tokyo Tower located in? Do I want to buzz in for this one? Let's see what happens if I don't buzz in. Oh, he's gonna answer wrong, isn't he? Oh my gosh. I think the answer to this one should be obvious. It is called Tokyo Tower after all. That means it must be some kind of trick question, right? So I know this might seem like a wild guess, but I'm going to say Nagoya. Really? Really? Man. I see. I like your thinking, Mr. Asahi. Your brilliant reasoning has led you to an answer that is absolutely wrong. Tokyo Tower is located in Tokyo. The point goes to Spvwvky. Try not to overthink things so much. That brings this session to a close. I must admit, I was expecting a better performance from you, Mr. Asahi. What a letdown after such an impressive performance in the preliminary round. I know our audience certainly expected better from you. And yet, despite losing so resoundingly, you don't seem to be disturbed in the slightest. What is it that allows you to keep your cool after that humiliating defeat? I guess I'm just naturally good under pressure. And yet you seem to have buckled under pressure. Don't you think you should just be a little more upset about the situation? Not to rub salt in your wounds, but the idols of Nyan Kotaro have missed out on a big opportunity because of your loss today. I don't think the idols will mind too much. I've got lots of bigger and better things planned for Nyan Kotaro, and I'm looking forward to sharing the news with our fans at a later date. This idol producer seems to be a bit big for his britches, losing the competition yet still claiming an upward trajectory. Maybe if he had been focused on the present instead of the future, he might have performed a bit better. Although Asahi Naita seemed initially undisturbed by the loss, the host's words seemed to be getting under his skin. Ooh! Earlier you tried to pass off your loss as bad luck. Maybe the idols of Nyan Kotaro would like to see you take proper responsibility for your loss today. You're right. I guess my wits were no match for Miss of Stars. Wow, Mr. Asahi has finally worked up the courage to admit his inferiority. He would never do that. While it's good to take responsibility, I wouldn't recommend taking it too far. After all, if you admit yourself to be too flawed, it could limit your future opportunities. To change the pace a bit, let's talk to Miss of Stars, today's winner. Miss of Stars, congratulations! Thanks to your hard work today, our Novice project will now have the opportunity to perform on a live broadcast with our station. At least, that's what I would be saying if it weren't for the fact that today's show has all been a ruse. What? Miss of Stars, Mr. Aussie, smile, you're on Chums and Chuckles and you've been pranked! Oh man, we've been pranked! Oh my gosh! The host makes a big show of turning to the camera with arms spread in a comedically wide gesture. Today's winner wins! No prize! But you weren't trying to win, right? Unfortunately, the loser's prize you were informed of before the show does not exist either. Of course it doesn't. Sorry, folks. Today, both of you get nothing. Wait, what? What? We've been bamboozled. Backstage after the taping. Sir! I trusted you! Man. Sorry for misleading you about the setup for the show. But like I said, it's all about entertaining the audience, right? You have to admit, it was pretty funny to see you and Mr. Aussie stumble over each other to try and get the question wrong on purpose, right? Like I said before, a group of your size needs all the attention it can get. This was the best way I could think of to get you publicity. And a lot of people ended up turning in, so I think this is good for the Argo Novice project in the long run. Sorry I had to mislead you in order for it to work. It's okay, I guess. Thanks for being such a good sport about it. I appreciate someone who's willing to roll with the punches. And hey, you don't always have to take yourself seriously to win in entertainment. Fujimoto-san, what are you doing here? Ah, Mr. Asahi, fancy meeting you here. Did you set this up? Did you do this to embarrass me? No, not at all. I didn't even know you would be here. So you being here is all because of Star Stories, right? Please, just call me by my first name. It's not that hard. The fact that I happen to be involved is purely a coincidence. Yes, that's right. Funny coincidence. Well, whether this was intentional or not, do your best to stay out of my way. Of course, Mr. Asahi. Asahi Nayuta storms off in a huff. In true Nayuta fashion. How do you two know each other? You want to know how Mr. Asahi and I met? That's a long story, and I'm not sure it's my story to tell. Let's just say that he and I have previously encountered one another in a professional context. Anyway, you handled yourself well out there. Good job. Thanks. Rank in the top 5 of the singles chart. Ooh, dang. Okay, so we've been going at it for about 2.5 hours, and I think this is probably a good place to end it for now. So, oh, it's in December. Oh, it's almost my birthday. So, how do I save? Oh, here we go. New save. What am I gonna call this? There we go. Perfect. So now... Okay, so thank you everyone so much for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. And I'm not sure when the next stream will be, but if you want to follow me on Twitter at Navi Stories, you'll be able to get updates for when I will be planning the next one. So thank you again so much. And I hope to see you all again at another stream. But until we meet again, bye bye!